everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've got a few minutes, so I thought that I would do a stitch with me. I'm working on Ornament, A Stitch in Time. This is chartered by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is stitched on 18 count 2 over 1. This is one that I've been working on for my Whip Go this month, but as it's quite a nice, small, compact project, I thought this would be a really good one to do a stitch with me with. I've got lots to tell you, got loads going on. If you hear like a bang, bang, bang on the window, I've got a mental bird that has decided that it's going to like literally harass me from 6 o'clock in the morning till God knows what time. But it has, yeah, I don't know if you'd heard that, but it's been literally going for the last week. So I have bitten the bullet and I bought him some bird feed, hoping that he's going to stop attacking my window, but it doesn't seem to be working. Anyway, I digress. So grab yourself a brew. I'm going to try and make this about an hour. I've got an hour to spare before I need to feed the horses. My hands are quite shaky. I've been working on horses today and stupidly I haven't eaten, but I just thought, you know what, I've got a little bit of time. I don't really have much time at the moment. So I want to do another stitch with me, which is something that I promised I was going to do. So here is my time to you. So like I said, grab yourself a brew. I'm just going to set up now and I will be back with you. Right, everyone. I am pretty much sorted. I'm just getting Pattern Keeper up. So I don't know if you can hear this bird in the background. Oh, he's driving me potty. He's a red cardinal, absolutely beautiful, don't get me wrong. However, he is literally on my case all the time. He starts at like 6 o'clock in the morning, and he carries on till stupid o'clock in the evening. And he is banging on my window, flying at the windows, driving the cats insane. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. But he is a cutie, so I decided to get a bird feeder for him. One with like bird food that sort of cardinals like, or red cardinals. But yeah, he's interesting. Right, let's carry on. I'm trying to get this so it's a little bit straight. Roscoe, what's the matter? What's up? I've got my cat going on as well now. Right, what colour have I got in my hands? I have got that one, which is 730. Bear with me 1 second. Oh goodness. Okay. Right, there we are. Okay, right, I'm going to try and do this so I don't hit the camera this time. I think last time I was hitting the camera without realising. What's on there? Hang on. Right, bear with me 1 sec. I feel like I'm going to hit the camera, so 1 sec. Okay, that's better. Right. I love doing stitch with me's, and I love watching them as well, but gosh, sometimes they take so long to set up cameras and everything. My hands are extremely shaky because stupidly I haven't eaten today. I went to a big competition today. Well, I say big competition, it was like a training competition for eventing. Took loads of business cards, and it went really well. Had a lady that helped me out with my business cards, which is great. So let me go back to the beginning. And I can guarantee my stomach is going to rumble as well. So for that, I apologise too. And now I've got a knot in my thing. Okay, so I finished getting all of my admin-y stuff, my worksheets, business cards and everything done about 2 weeks ago, back end of 2 weeks ago. So what else did I do? So I got my worksheets. Oh, that's not in the right place. And then I've got obviously a disclaimer form as well, but it also gives me a bit of history about the horse. So I had all that done. I had it all printed. And then, okay, that's good. I don't know where one of these is. Oh, I have no idea. I'll just stick it there. So yeah, business cards, and then the worksheets and the disclaimer form, like history form. And then I spoke to a friend called Donna, who I'd known for ages, and she was doing a lesson, and I was getting a bit like, not low, but just bored staying in. And she said, look, do you want to come to Ashland, because she's actually stabled at Ashland, on Sunday and watch my lesson? It will get you out the house. And she said, and then while you're there, you can do a session on Georgia. So I don't know if you know, I'm an equine sports massage therapist. I'm in the process of opening up my own facility as well, sort of building it, but building has kind of been put on hold for a second until we've got some more money in the bank. So I said, yeah, that's fine. And then I put on Facebook, I'm going to Ashland. Is there anyone else who would like their horse worked on? Because also it just makes it worth my while going there. It's only 20 minutes up the road, but you know, still. And then another lady called Laura Edison, really nice lady, she got in contact with me. And she's got a thoroughbred who's really lovely. He's a 5-year-old, and he's a proper cheeky 5-year-old, off the track thoroughbred. So she said, oh, you know, he's started to play up a little bit. Could you have a look at my horse? So I said, yeah, absolutely, Laura. So I worked on Laura's first, then I worked on Donna's horse, Georgia. Then they rebooked, which is great. I was due to be working on Kid today anyway, so Laura's horse. I've done this wrong. What am I doing? Where am I wrong? So that's there. I feel like I've missed something somewhere. Okay, I think that's there. And so that's great. So I worked on those two. So they were last Sunday. And then on Thursday, I got a message from another lady that I know called Holly, who is the chiropractor in, well, I say the chiropractor in this area for like basically everyone's horses. And she said, look, come and work on my horse. Originally it was going to be one horse. And then she said, can you work actually on both of them? So I worked on both of her horses. She said, bring business cards, because I'm always trying to persuade my clients that if they can get a sports massage done before I work on the horses, it makes it a lot easier for her job. So I was like, yeah, absolutely, Holly. So then I worked on her horses. Whilst I've been doing this, I have been, I'm doing like a May Madness thing. So for the month of May, for $75, you get a session between 45 minutes and an hour. So it's like an incentive, but for you to get that $75 sort of per session, I've said to my clients, you know, if it's okay with you, I'd like you to take some pictures of me working on your horses so I can put them on social media and I can advertise, I can use it as advertising. And they're like, yeah, fine. Normal amount is 100. So all of my clients have been amazing. So went to do Holly's horses. They were great. Next day, what day are we now? We're Saturday, yeah. So next day, I got a call from a lady just up the road in Social Circle saying, I know this might be crazy and you're probably really busy, but I would really like you to work on my horse. So I was like, yep, that's fine. When are you looking for me to come out? And she's like, as soon as possible. And I said, well, I'm doing something for the next hour and a half, but I can come out after that. And she said, absolutely fine, great. And then she said to me when I got there, you know what, if you hadn't have been working on Holly's horses and you just been like Miss Joe Blogs, I probably would have just scrolled past and it not sort of meant anything to me. But the fact that you were working on Holly's horses made me think, and she was really happy, made me think that, you know, you're, you know, good at what you do, which is fantastic. So Holly also mentioned to me when I was doing her horses that Ashland had like a schooling eventing thing today, and that I should get down there and I should advertise and take business plan and business card. I keep calling them business plans, business cards and things. And I said, yeah, absolutely, sounds fantastic. Linda was there, the lady that I had done her horse Roy on the Friday, and she was just great. She was going around everyone saying, like, do you know this lady Holly? You know, she's worked on my horse, she's worked on Holly's horses. She's a sports massage therapist in the area. One lady perked up and said, oh, do you go to, I don't even know where it is, I can't remember, but it's almost 2 hours away. And I said to her, look, I don't, but if you can make it worth my while, as in if you can get it has to be more than 6 horses realistically to make it worth my while to travel 2 hours. And she said, I've got 18 horses in the barn, so 6 horses will be no problem at all. I'll make sure that if you come, that you have a minimum of 6 horses to work on. So I was like, great. In the meantime, all my business cards have gone. They all got distributed, so that's fantastic. I've got Donna's horse again next week on the Sunday. The week after that, I've got Linda's horse booked in. So basically, every horse that I've worked on, the client has booked again. They've rebooked, which is fantastic. So I've been really, really lucky. It's just been so good, this side of the business. I'm going to start to bring my horse back into work. My boarder, who boards her horse with me, well, she's got 2 horses. She said that she wants to start bringing her mare back into work, and I was like, great, because I need someone to ride with, because I don't like riding on my own, because it's only me here. So if anything was to happen, you know, even if my horse spooked, didn't even do anything, but spooked and then I fell off, I don't have anyone here to kind of pick me up. What is going on here? I think I've done something really, really wrong. Bear with me 1 second. 2, 3. I don't really know what's going on. Hang on. Oh no, that is right. Just missed you. Actually, let me see. You know what? I'll pick that one up. I'll pick that one up later. So, what was I going to say? Yeah, so I don't like riding on my own, purely because you never know what will happen, and there's no one here to call an ambulance for me if I need one. So yeah, so that is kind of what has been going on in my life for the last month. My hands are so shaky. So glad it's working out this way. So I'm hoping that if I, you know, do at least sort of 3 horses a day, you know, that's fantastic. That is brilliant. What do you want, Rascal? What do you want, babe? I can't let you out now. I'm stuck, mate. When I offered for you to go out earlier, you should have gone. Now I'm like cocooned into this chair, so I can't get up now. Sorry, dude. I can't get up now, sweetheart. Oh, not you as well, Garfield. Just as a disclaimer, I've got 2 very, very loud cats. And in their defence, it is almost dinner time. I don't even know what time it is now. It's probably like 6 o'clock-ish. So I'm going to do this, then I'm going to feed the cats, then I'm going to feed the horses. I've already fed the birds. I feel like I've got a menagerie going on over here. A bit crazy. I spoke to my best friend earlier when I got back from Ashland, and we're sorting out her coming over to see me in October, which is amazing. Really looking forward to that. Haven't seen her in ages. So yeah, that's great. I'm sure she can come over and come with me to see my clients. So that's great. It's been really warm today, but it's been nice and cool at the same time. It hasn't been overly hot. It's been hot with the sun, but it's been really nice temperature for the horses. So that's grand. Rascal, what do you want, sweetheart? What do you want? Come here. Come here. Come here. Honestly, these animals, they are so high maintenance. That's Garfield. So Whip Go is kind of going alright. I've only got one more project that I need to do 500 stitches for, which is my Delightful Waltz. Everything else has been done. I've got Sunday off tomorrow, as in at the moment I haven't got any clients, but you know what, people ring up at the literally last minute, like, can you come and see my horse? So as it stands, I don't have any clients, but that may change tomorrow. So I'm going to do my 500 stitches on my Delightful Waltz tomorrow, which should be good. Oh my goodness, I feel so hungry at the moment. It's my own stupid fault. I should have eaten. Okay, that's done. But yeah, so I'm so happy with how business is going. It's flying. So I just need to be in a position where I've got decent income coming in, and then if I need to go to the bank for a mortgage, I have that security knowing that the bank will be fine giving me a mortgage. So yeah, we'll see. Watch this space, but what I can tell you is that my business cards have not just been the sports massage, they've had all the other bits and bobs that I'm going to be doing as well. So they've had like boarding, rehab, they've got everything on it, schooling, you name it. Everything it will be doing when we're open. So my next set of business cards, because I haven't got my barn built yet, I don't want to be advertising that side of the business because it just makes me look like an idiot because I haven't got that side of the business up yet. So what I've decided is my new business cards are going to be sports massage therapy only business cards. What is that noise? I don't know. There was like a drilling noise somewhere. Weird. Yeah, so I've decided to do sports massage therapy, business cards only, so I'm only advertising that side of my business at the moment. But loads of people have said, oh, when you've got your barn open, let me know because, you know, I really want to board with you, or I want my horse rehabbed, which is great. I've got a number for another lady who contacted me about rehab the other day. So she said, as soon as you're open, let me know. I honestly think, and especially with the sports massage, I honestly think that as soon as I'm ready to go, that I'm going to be rammed. And the great thing is about doing this sports massage first is that I get to see, oh, you know what, I haven't, oh, hang on one sec. I get to speak to clients and I'm networking, which is fab. So I just think that's great, because when I come to be open, you know, I'm going to have an open day. Something I'm sure Linda will help me with, bless her. And I'm going to have loads of people to invite, which is going to be great. So things, business-wise, are going really well. Oh, all right. Okay, so if I get my Delightful Waltz done on Sunday, my video will be on time this month, which will be great. And then before you know it, it's June, and then end of June will be my half-year whip parade, which everyone wants to see as well, which is grand, so I'll do that. So that's great. Okay. So where am I starting you then? You are starting here. This one is beautiful. I do love this pattern. It's so colourful, so beautiful. And then you are in here. I was doing the Royal Rose method, but that's kind of just gone out the window. Now I'm just, well, I think I kind of, well, I'm not really, am I? I'm not really doing the Royal Rose method at all. So that's a lie in it hole. Yep. Telling porkies. I think this is kind of like semi cross country. We're not quite extreme cross country yet, because I'm still in the same area. So I'm going to have salmon and new potatoes and asparagus and probably some broccoli for dinner tonight. Sounds good, doesn't it? Actually, that's making me really hungry. I'm like starving Marvin over here. I don't know if anyone saw, but on Cross Stitch, no, it wasn't Cross Stitch Unlimited, it was the Heaven and Earth Design official Facebook page. There was a lady who posted about a yellow dahlia that she did on 22 count 10 stitch 2/1, I believe. It looked stunning, and it caused so much like chaos on the thing, because everyone loved it. When I say chaos, I mean good chaos. Like, it just caused like loads of people to start commenting because it looked stunning. And you know, you've got like one of those pieces where, I've always got cat hair in my projects, one of those pieces where it's like, oh my gosh, I have got to have that. So I posted on there, does anyone know when there's going to be another sale? Because literally I was at the time, I was proper skint, and I didn't even have my credit card, because I had a notification from my credit card company in the UK to say that they think someone's been fraudulently using my card, so they cancelled my credit card. I can't believe it. Literally, they cancelled it. I've not put anything on my credit card for the last 6 months. I've been paying my credit card off. So I didn't even really notice, to be honest, because, you know, unless you're actually using it, you don't really notice, you know, stuff going on your statement, because I don't even look at my statement. What I try and do is, I'm paying off like 300 a month at the moment, and I like leaving it at paying 300 a month, and then like every single year just see like the massive chunk of money that's come off it. A lot of my horse bills went on my credit card, so I think I paid for her flight was like 8.5 grand for my horse. That went on my credit card. But anyway, so yeah, they cancelled my card, and it was a time that I really could have had, like really could have done with the money in my account, or you know, my credit card being valid, because I really wanted to buy it. So after no one came back to me with when a sale was going to go on, it kept popping up. I kid you not, it kept like popping up every time I went through it. I saw it, and it was like it popping up all the time. So I was just like, oh my God, I absolutely love that. And then because you've got this issue with pieces being retired, I thought, you know what, I really love it, just buy it. So I did have a few hundred in my personal account anyway, so I was just like, yeah, just get it. Just get it. And I paid full price for it, which, you know what, I very, very rarely, if ever, pay full price for any of my patterns. I think I paid full price for like 2, and I've got about 50 patterns. So that's fine. I was happy. I know how much work Michelle puts into them, so I was happy paying full price. So yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm totally lost. Okay, so that is that one, and then we are... I find it so difficult doing more than one thing at a time. I find it difficult talking and concentrating, because that's what I've got to do, and stitching all at the same time. I'll tell you what I am looking forward to though, is a very large glass of wine. Oh, I do like a glass of wine in the evenings, especially when it's really gorgeous outside. Sometimes I just go out and I sit outside. I'm so lucky. I've got 70 acres, and it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, everyone that comes onto my property is like, oh my gosh, your property is so pretty, it's so gorgeous. I'm off the road by about half a mile, so I don't have to worry about my cats being run over by cars. They actually don't go any further than about 50 foot of where I live, like where I am. So that's not an issue. They come in at night, obviously, because of the coyotes. But they are loving life, absolutely loving life. So I'm going to have a nice glass of wine tonight while my dinner is cooking. Sounds like a plan. Oh, do you know what my dad said to me? Well, I was telling him about, you know, the business. I was telling him about how it was going. He's going back out to Dubai, no, Saudi, end of May, I think. And because I was doing a lot of cross stitch while he was here, like, you know, in the evenings, you know, when we finished doing what we were doing, if I had time. And he said to me, you know, you're really going to have to put your cross stitch on the back burner and focus on your business, Holly. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, you're going to have to, you know, focus on your business and put your cross stitch, you know, that channel. He said, if you put the effort into your a horse channel, then rather than a cross stitch channel, he said, you would do really well. And I was like, yeah, we're not even going to have this discussion. Because I said to him, look, here's the deal. I've got to be done by 6 o'clock because I've got 3 cats and I've got 3 horses to look after. I can't be out until 10 o'clock at night doing other people's horses. You know, it's just not something that I can do. So my last appointment has got to be 4 o'clock if I've got a 2-hour drive home, you know, for example. So once I'm home at 6, I feed my horses, get them hay, do everything what they need to do, and then I've got the evening to myself. And I set one day a week where I do all my admin. So that's like Monday. So Monday evening, I'll sit down and do all my admin, put all my expenses, you know, through my account system and everything. And so I don't have to worry about doing that in the week. And then I've got time then for my cross stitch. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be days where, you know, like for example, this day that I've got sort of 6 to 8 horses to do in one day. Believe me, my hands are going to feel like they're falling off by the end of the day. I'm probably not going to want to come back and do any cross stitch after that because I probably won't even be able to feel my fingers. Massaging horses, you know, sports massage, where you have to get deep within those muscles, is actually bloody hard work. My muscles are screaming right now. My neck muscles, my back muscles. I broke my hand year before last, actually whilst we were furloughed, so that was really well timed. So when was it? It must have been 2021 that I broke my wrist. I was holding someone's horse for them and he just went batshit crazy and smashed my wrist and broke my wrist. Luckily it was a hairline fracture, but it's never been the same since, and it's very weak. So once I've done like 3 horses, my wrist is dying. I mean, it's screaming in like, I'm in pain. So I can't really do more than 6 horses in a day anyway. So yeah, it's tiring. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to book in a massage myself because my muscles on my back and my neck are screaming. I think Rascal wants to go out, but you know what? He can wait. He's been out all day. He's literally only been in for like the last half an hour. I'm going to go feed the horses anyway when I've done this, so he can come down with me and do that, because he always does. Both my cats follow me down to the barn, to my feed barn. Rascal! Look, mate, you yelling at me? I'm not going to come out and let you out yet, okay? Just give me 15 minutes, dude. Chill. Take a chill pill. I know you want to go out. Give me 15 minutes. Oh my goodness me, my cats are so high maintenance. That bird, I don't know if you can hear that clicking, like that's the bird on my window. So I've got my cats on at me. I've got this bloody bird that is like banging my window and flying into it and flying up it. It's crazy. It's a madhouse. What do you want me to do, sweetheart? Sometimes he just likes to be stroked. Stop walking, Rascal. Don't walk around because you're going to move my camera. Oh, such a nice evening. Rascal, give me a minute. Give me a minute. Rascal by name, Rascal by nature. I'm telling you that. I'm so sorry about this. I can't really do much about him. He's special. Rascal, stop. Right, I'm probably going to make this video 45 minutes, only because this one next to me is not going to stop. I can tell you that for a fact. He will keep going until I get up and do whatever he wants me to do. Either let him out or feed him or something. So this is going to be a relatively short video, and for that I apologise profusely. But I feel like he's kind of like all you can hear right now. Okay, let's go with you. It's 3, 2. Okay. He is lush though. I wouldn't be without him. I know he's really noisy, but I think it's one of those things that, you know, although sometimes he can absolutely do my head in, if I didn't have that meow, that whiny meow, my life would be so quiet and not in a good way. I would miss him. So I'm not complaining, because I love the fact that he's so noisy, because I know he's there. Right. Okay, so this is going to be... I think we are starting up here then. And that's my cardinal going. Don't know how I. Okay, excuse me, really bad. They are so cute. I do love the bird. That's one thing I do have, because I've got trees surrounding my whole entire property. I've got lots and lots of birds, and I love that. They are just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. There's a bird out there, I don't know what it is, maybe someone can enlighten me, who sounds like he is literally spouting off every single ringtone in a telephone, you know, a mobile phone. You know when you get a new mobile phone, when like the new mobile phones came out, but the old ones, you know, not the smartphones, but the you know, the older mobile phones, and the first thing you do is you'd go down like the ringtones to see, you know, the best of the bad the best of the bad bunch. And I swear to God, this bird, I don't know what it is, it sounds like a mobile phone that is just, you know, going down the ringtones. It is hilarious. Or it sounds like it's on like a playboxing Xbox thing, and it's in some kind of game. It's hilarious. It's so funny. Don't you just love nature? I love nature. I absolutely love nature. So I've got all sorts on my property. So I obviously have deer in abundance, which is amazing. So I feed the deer because I want to keep them on my property. I don't want people shooting them. That's in the wrong place. So I feed the deer so they stay on my property so they don't get shot. And then I've got turkey. I had like the most random white peacock the other day. Horses were like running around the field and they were looking at this thing, and I saw what they were looking at. It was a really big white peacock. So I've got a white peacock running around somewhere. I have a beautiful owl that is around, that sits on a particular area, and I generally see him quite often. He's gorgeous. What else have I got? I've got turtles, you know, just small ones, because I've had to stop my car before and pick the turtle up and put him across on the other side of the road, so on my land, so I don't squish him. I'll always move him to the side that he's facing. I won't move him back. So I've got turtle. What else have I seen? Just got so much. Oh, we've obviously got armadillos, because the bloody things are constantly building or like trudging holes through my property. They're a nightmare, but I've got them as well. I've never seen a raccoon, although we must have them. I've got opossums, because those things raid my bin. So now I have to kind of put all my rubbish in bin bags on top of like my car, because my trash can is right at the bottom of my drive, which I said is like 600 foot, and I'm not driving that every day. So what I do now is I put trash bags on top of I've got a big Xterra, so it's a big hefty kind of car. It's not a nice car, don't worry. It's old as well, it's like 2008. So I stick all my trash bags up there, and then when I go out of my gate, I will just stop and then put them in the trash. but I have to, otherwise I'll get out in the morning and my trash will be everywhere. I mean, I learnt the hard way with that one. So yeah. So I've got lots of different varieties of wildlife here, which is, I love. Love, love, love. I've made so many mistakes in this. I don't really get it. Like, how have I made so many mistakes? That doesn't go there, does it? So I've done that bit. Okay. So I can't even see. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's the colour I'm doing. Brown. Blimey. I'm so confused. I think this stitch here is supposed to be where this green one is, so sod it. I'll just switch them around. Doesn't matter, no one will notice. I care not really. So that's there. And then that one's there, I believe. Yeah. Okay. And then I'm going to go here. Great thing about Heaven and Earth designs is that generally they're quite confetti heavy. So if you have one like stitch in the wrong place, no one's ever going to notice it. So panic not. Unless it's blindingly, blatantly obvious, you don't need to frog everything. Oh God, what's going on here? Yes, Garfield. Yes, Garfield, I know it's dinner time, isn't it? Yeah. Right, guys, I genuinely do think I'm going to have to call it a night because I need to feed my cats. They're clearly starving. Even though they've just had a face full of biscuits, I'm clearly starving them. So I need to go and give them some dinner. Need to go and feed my horses. And then I need to feed me. Okay, oh gosh. I know, mate, give me 1 second. Yeah, 1 sec. Oh gosh. The cats are fighting now. Okay, right, that's going to be my last stitch. So guys, thank you so much for joining me, for those that did. Apologies if I bored you. I really don't have, other than the business side of things, I don't really have much to talk about right now. It's such a big thing that's going on in my life. So it's taken up, you know, a big space in my head, and it's something that I'm really, really trying to focus on to get up and running, because I think that if I can get this side of the business successful, then I can get the other side of the business successful as well. So that really is my focus. I'm never ever going to lose focus of my cross stitch. If I don't do cross stitch, I will go mad. So I have to get that downtime. I have to have that downtime. So don't worry, I'm not going to end up, you know, putting a video out there and saying, guys, I just don't have time to do this anymore, because I will make time. Yes, I might not get as much stitching done as I would like, but that's just life, and you know, life happens. Even people in normal jobs, when I say normal jobs, I mean, you know, 9 to 5 jobs where, you know, they're not trying to focus on getting a business up and running. Even those people sometimes struggle with time. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on myself. I'm just going to enjoy it and bring you along for the ride. So thanks so much if you've tuned in. It is the 28th, I believe. So I will see you in a few days for my next update video. Cheers, guys. Bye.